Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. I hope that you guys are having a good day. Please make sure that you are familiar with my legal disclaimer. It is in the description box below. But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract that you are responsible for yourself, in control of yourself, responsible for yourself, and with any of the information that's being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes shadow banning, gatekeeping, and the plagiarism and the copywriting of my messages. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit, so don't steal messages from them. Also, this is about energy harvesting. Do not energy harvest off of me. I don't give anybody consent to read my energy or energy harvest me off of me. Okay. So now we're going to do the prayer. So I would like to pray that the Most High God, the Holy Spirit, and the divine archangels, our spirit guides, and our highest team of light and resonance can be with us now for safety and protection. I would like to ask that specifically Archangel Michael would please block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. So now as I call upon your personal favor, Most High, I would like to ask that you've continued to protect me and keep me safe. Give me the full armor of God and get my message out to those people that need to hear it. Also, I am eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers. And thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles. In your holy name, Lord my God, I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay, so we're going to start with the sacred soul timing to see what's coming in. Make sure that you guys like the video. I probably will not start the reading until I have one like on the video. It's something very easy that you guys can do for me. It's just liking the video. Okay. Thank you. Welcome in, Aquarius. Good. Okay, we watching on the go today. Wow. Yeah, you can buy weed from vape stores. Good for you. Good for you. Okay, so let's see what comes through. I feel like you guys are going through an evolution right now. April. See the energy of, okay, so I want to explain how I know that I've talked about this harvest that's coming in August. I do feel like when you planted the seeds, like of what you're about to harvest, was in April. So you planted a lot of good seeds in April. It says water your hopes and watch them start to bloom, planting, nurturing, and blossoming. So I do feel like that you guys planted in April. You will be harvesting in August. Somebody cannot stomach the fact that you're going to be getting paid for whatever this is. Wish fulfilled. Someone cannot stomach the fact that you are getting your wishes fulfilled and they have to sit back and they can't do anything about it. They have to literally watch you get your wishes fulfilled. It says being spontaneous and taking risks pays off. Serendipity, destiny, and fate. This person is like their stomach is killing them. Also, this person that I'm picking up on their energy, they could have a stomach ulcer. So they should probably think about getting that checked out. Again, I'm not a doctor. I can only tell you what I pick up on spiritually. February, take stock of resolutions and assess your projects. So I do feel like somebody tried to attack you in February. They were trying to stop you from planting things in April because somebody knew that you were about to come into wish fulfillment. February says take stock of resolutions and assess your progress, transition, reflect, and prepare. I want to say that these people attack you year round, but they do it on they use the energies of the months to try to use against you. November, interesting. So it says, find happiness in wanting what you already have, gratitude and togetherness. So you may find that your wishes are fulfilled in November, even though you're going to reap this harvest in August, your true wishes may be fulfilled in November. Somebody is trying to stop this from coming in. They don't want I just heard they don't want your ships coming in. So the analogy that I was just being shown by the divine. Also, I feel like, you know, this person felt like they could intervene on your blessings because they feel like you're unworthy. But it's, again, the blessing comes from God, doesn't come from this physical realm. So whether this person feels like you're worthy or not, you're still going to be blessed. September, get back into your groove and be productive. Bustling, peak, faster pace. You may be getting a new client, a lot of new clients, or a lot of people that want to spend money on you this August, this September. Boom. Look at this. Open doors and August. What did I just say? August and September. Okay, so this opening doors and August energy, first of all, I was always saying, like, yeah, saying that your grandma sent her and stuff. It was a nightmare. Oh my gosh. Wow. The reading I just did in my other my other platform was about harmful sex dreams that people have been sending. Yeah, there was an older lady from Australia overlay that lied about having kids and being married. What a weirdo. It was a nightmare. Wow. Full-blown narc and tried to mess with your mind. I'm so sorry you went through that. So yeah, these doors that are opening this August, like I said, somebody, this is hilarious to me. Somebody is going to be trying to gain access to this key. This is reminding me of like the key. You hold a key to another realm. They want access to this shit. They feel like they're going to come in this August, and then if it does, and then this November, and they're going to gain access to your open doors. And it's a no. This person has been told that what they did in February failed. What they tried to do in April failed. You know, you're still going to get your wishes fulfilled. Point blank, period. I don't care what these people think or say. And again, you may be getting a lot of new clients this August, a lot of new people that want to donate to you or want to help you out. I feel like having support is really, really good. We're going to use the Money Moves Oracle. The first card out that tried to fall was a gift. Somebody is wanting access to your gifts. I knew that. And again, yeah, money is a gift, but it's also a blessing. It says you will discover new talents that will lead you to new opportunities that arise. Somebody doesn't want you using your gift to make money. Oh, well, when is the story going to change about that? Nobody, God, not even God. No one cares what this person wants. That is crazy to me. You have somebody this obsessed over the gifts that don't even belong to them. That is crazy. And there's nothing that this person could do to make God favor them. Like this person can't use money to buy God's favor. This person can't do anything. I just heard that they're basically a useless, good for nothing piece of SHIT. And I don't want to be reading anybody's ex because I'm so tired of that. Like the exes just need to go fuck right off. Because I don't know, a whole part of the X, they're X'd out. These doors that are, like I've always been talking about this harvest that comes into August, but these new doors that are going to open in September and November, I feel like you guys are going to end up winning. This could also be talking about, I don't know, football for some reason. I don't know why I'm picking that up. Maybe your favorite football team is going to do well this year. What I'm hearing is that you're a gift to this world, literally. Oh, whose birthday is it? Wow. It's going to be your birthday. Maybe people will stop making stuff up about and bullying you. Wow. Yeah, I hope so. I honestly hope that they do. I mean, but if they don't, rest assured they're going to get their ass beat. God's going to bend them over and spank them like the little child that they are, because literally this person is ridiculous. The amount of witchcraft that they're doing to try to stop something that is already in existence is insane to me. Like how, like something that God has solidified into physical reality, And not only that, put it on the inside of you, some shit that nobody, like, it's, you are got to be dealing with a skinwalker. I mean, what other creepy type of person would want to crawl inside somebody else's body and wear their skin like a fucking, like, birthday suit? I'm serious. Just think about that. Think about, and if these people ever come across this video and they're the ones that are trying to harass you because you have a spiritual gift because they're jealous, they need to think about what I just said. What type of fucking being are they actually? People that want to crawl in somebody else's skin and wear their life, like, try it on for size. This, first of all, this person doesn't wear the same size as you. This is somebody that could be trying to walk in your shoes. Yeah, absolutely. They want something that's more than platonic. They want something that is going to open doors for them. These people see that you are going to get your wishes fulfilled no matter what. In fact, I do believe that some type of entity or jinn or angel has told these people that they're not going to win. They're not going to get their wishes fulfilled. This is not going to be successful. They've been told this. They just believe that their witchcraft is more powerful than angels. Ooh, somebody smells really good. So whatever soap you're using smells really good. So somebody is, like, literally ignoring angels. They're ignoring the signs from the universe, and they're ignoring what the Most High God has shown them. And the Most High God showed them that, yes, you are gifted. Yes, these gifts will be opening doors for you. Yes, you will be able to use your gifts to earn a living and make money and pay your bills and all that jazz. And yes, maybe even the government will help you out with finances. Whatever this is, the doors are opening for you. They're becoming unlocked. It's a yes. You're being approved. This person's being denied. Wow, and she can't, and the police were following her. Yeah, you use Axe wash. Wow, awesome. And whatever it is, it smells great. Yeah, so there's definitely somebody that wanted to come back as well, that was an immigrant. And they feel like it's your gift that's bringing about justice. If it is, then that's what's meant to be. But I do feel like it's these people's crimes that are bringing about, justice, basically. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? This is, like, so crazy to me. It kind of gives me the vibes of, like, as you were just talking about Cinderella. Cinderella's stepsisters, how they hated on her. In the original adaptation, Cinderella was actually called Cinderbum because she was always had her bum to the fireplace, like, because it was cold and she didn't really have they didn't have heating. Like, she was doing all the chores. Anyways, it's so funny how people will think that you're such a piece of shit, just like they did to Cinderella, treat her so poor. And then all of a sudden, when they see somebody else value you, now all of a sudden they want to be your best friend, kiss up to you, and wear your shoes and shit. Like, that's the energy that I get from this person. There's, like, they were talking so much smack about you. Rose water with pink salt. Ooh, that sounds really good. Yeah. They had so much to say about your fertility. I feel like people that talk down on women, we're going to just get this out of the way. People that talk down on women because they don't have children for whatever reason, whether they are infertile because of I don't know what causes that, but, like, whatever the reason is that they're infertile, I don't feel like being infertile per se is being cursed. Okay. I don't feel like being a parent is everybody's life path. There are some people that are here that, like, I just feel like society as a whole has patronized women, especially they look at women who don't have children and then they feel a type of way about that. And I feel like we don't have to all be the same. This is talking about somebody feeling like the biggest gift that God's given you is your children or your ability to reproduce. No, this gift that you have, this spiritual ability, this superpower, is something that will be passed down to your children. Somebody knows that because that's how spiritual gifts are passed down. And then obviously we have stuff that's put on the inside of us that's from God. But this says don't sacrifice family for a career. There's somebody that wants to come in and they want to join your family as like a dad to be whatever. Like this person obviously has children. So they talk shit about you because you don't have children. This reminds me of somebody that was like, oh, you don't have any children. You're just not meant to be a mom or I don't know. Somebody said some weird shit to me in the past. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you think like that? Like literally it's not everybody's job to have children. And so I feel like when society bullies women that don't have kids and thinks that they're weird, I feel like everybody has the right to choose what they want. You know what I mean? And so somebody doesn't want you to pass this gift down to your children. It's a little too late for that. These children that already exist, there's nothing that can be done about that. Yeah, they're going to be bummed because they're not Cinderella. Exactly. That's exactly it. And they should have been watching Cinderella and learning from her, because they're going to be having to do the same shit that she had to go through. This is exactly like somebody that wants to steal your destiny. They want, oh, I want them and I want what their children have. No, this person, it could be part of their destiny to have children, or it could be part of their destiny to not have children. Either way, it's a big no. So somebody is pissed off that you're going to pass your gift down and you're going to leave a legacy. Endings. Look at this. They were trying to bring an ending to your ability to be fertile, to have a family. The cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change and a rebirth. So yeah, I do feel like you guys could be teaching your children how to use their abilities. This is pissing somebody off really bad, because, and especially if your child's, and I didn't want to talk about the ex, but if your child's got a father that does not want this child to have intuition because this child can see through this father, that's a problem. I'm picking up on somebody's baby daddy that wants to bring an ending to this intuitive ability because they don't want their child snitching them out. Well, why doesn't this person just do the shit that they're not? It's things that are written in the divorce decree that this person cannot do around their child, and they want to do those things. Like, why the hell? If you want to have a bunch of bitches come over and have an orgy, just send your child to the mother's house. Because I feel like you guys are types of parents that even if it's the dad's weekend, your children will still, they're still allowed to be at your house, even if it's their dad's weekend. And if their dad's busy or whatever, like they could easily just be at your house. So again, instead of trying to do what this person's doing, which is unrealistic, they might as well just straighten the fuck up. You know what I mean? Or not have the child haven't spent any time with them. This is ridiculous. Trying to shut off somebody's intuition over that is really retarded, because a child's going to need their intuition so that they can keep themselves safe. So that's why these gifts keep us safe. They save our lives. There's so many times where I could have been falsely imprisoned. I could have been tripped up. I could have been sick. I could have been hurt if I hadn't have listened to my gifts and abilities. So yeah. Yeah, you bully the bullies. Yeah, but know that hurting people is not going to help hurt people. The only thing that's going to help hurt people is them healing and doing the work. Looking, have an eye for beauty. This is what I'm saying. Your child is not sitting there trying to look at their father and judge them, okay? If that's happening naturally, that's just what's happening naturally. But like, I don't feel like your child has any intention to intentionally expose whatever this father's doing. And it's making me wonder, what the fuck are they doing that they're this worried about it? It says, have an eye for beauty and uncover hidden charts. Seek and you will find. So yeah, you could be seeking answers to like why it's been so rough and why it's been so up and down lately. It's because you have somebody that is trying to block your intuitive ability. They don't want your children to possess this gift, and they basically hate you for it. And they see that it's going to open a bunch of doors that were shut in their face. It says money matters. Somebody could be also trying to look into your money and your financial state. It says expense, save, cut costs, resource plan ahead, make an informed choice, invest your money wisely. So literally somebody could be like feeling like maybe it's what they're investing their money into. But yeah, they could be feeling like, you know, that they don't want to pay you child support, or they don't want to pay you a payment, which is crazy to me. Welcome in, Lilith Phoenix. I hope you're having a beautiful day. which is just crazy to me because I do feel like, when it comes to finances, God's got you covered. Your pennies come from heaven. So if this person's trying to make you budget yourself by trying to cause endings and they don't want you passing this gift down to your children, it's already too late. It's in your genetics. This person might as well just go try to rewrite God's code for your life. Alchemy, they're using witchcraft to try to get you to budget yourself. This person doesn't want you spending money. What a weirdo. The day that these people will mind their business will be the day this planet ascends. Mark my words, the day that these people mind their own fucking business and stop trying to mind yours will be the day that this magical door opens and this whole planet can ascend. But as if these people continue to hold on to this alchemy using witchcraft, occult secrets, and trying to learn God's secrets to manipulate the situation to go in their favor, they're going to lose every single time. And they feel like they know, they've done this research, they've looked into you, so they feel like they know what it is that they have to attack and do alchemy on to get it so that you're broke. And what crazy motherfucker that knows that their children has to stay with the other parent? Why would you want the other parent to be broke? Make it make sense. These people are just evil and they don't care about their children. You guys do care about your children, though. This ex of yours is evil. Doing witchcraft on your own child, that's very low vibrational. Very low vibrational. So yeah, they wanted to basically cut off your resources so that you would have to retreat and so that you wouldn't follow this divine path of using your gift to help other people. And no, I'm going to tell you guys that when it comes to your divine life purpose, it doesn't matter what path you go down, every path is going to lead you back to this divine life purpose. So it doesn't matter where you go, you can't get away from it. That's the whole part of it being divine life purpose, like using your abilities and gifts to help other people. That's something that it doesn't matter what path you take. Even if you try to go down another avenue, you're still going to be using your gifts and abilities to help other people. So I just feel like that's crazy that anybody would be this concerned about it. Yes, that's exactly it, Aquarius. These people want to do everything that they can do to just get ahead of you or get on top of you. But again, like, this person can't compete where they don't compare. They don't have gifts and abilities. This person was wishing upon a star that they could have one like little twinkling light of the spark that you have. This person feels like they have to do witchcraft to literally be gifted. And if they have to do witchcraft and work with demons to have gifts, then those are not really gifts. They're just demonic powers. You know what I mean? So it's like, that means that they have to go through that demon every time they want to use that gift. They can't just use a gift and ability like how we can. Alchemy, duality. As alchemy and then duality, this person was literally trying to put you in your shadow. They feel, and this is how stupid they are. You've already made it out of the dark night of the soul. There's no going back into the shadow. It says, do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. Again, people can be dual natured and still be right-minded. This person that wanted to stop you is ridiculous. The way that they think is just not, it's not in alignment. It says, don't forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. I feel like that you guys know that people will backstab you. You know that people will try to stop you from using your gifts, stop you from being fertile with it. They'll try to bring endings. They're always looking to see they're always counting your pockets for you, looking to see what's coming in, to see what they can intervene on and disturb. And it's a no. Okay. And so know that when you're dealing with the dual nature of people like this, people that have not integrated their shadow, that have not balanced themselves, they're going to be using this alchemy to try to use your energy to balance their life. And it's a no. God has said no. This person needs to understand their own energy and needs to have a spiritual awakening and wake up. Love affair. This is somebody that still wants to be with you, and I don't even care. I don't want to hear it from them. Beware, love affairs at work usually rarely end. And then again, this person wants to come in and they feel like they have something that they can offer you. You're having Pluto square north, wow, and south nodes, and it's skip soul steps. Yeah, if your soul can't outrun the divine, where the hell people believe that they can outrun the divine? That's exactly it though. These people don't know where you're going, but you do. God knows where you're going. And these people can't, how can you outrun God? Like, just make it make sense, people. These people can't make it make sense. I mean, they feel like they're going to come in as some love affair and offer you something that you need. You don't need anything from this person. This person could also, like I picked up in the other reading that I just did, this person, and I don't think we're talking about the same person, but they were trying to say somebody was like a SEX worker. No, you use your gifts and abilities to make money. You're not teaming up with anybody and sleeping with them to have make it make sense. This is somebody that wants to come in and they want to be like a work partner, and they want to just be there to block you and destroy you because they see you succeeding now. For integration before this post, wow. So yeah, you definitely know what I'm talking about shadow integration, that these people have not integrated their shadow. You have authority over this person and they're pissed about that. They literally hate that you have authority, and they hate that your children will also have this authority. It says, take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Be self-confident. Yeah, this person just wants you to like not be confident in yourself. They feel like they've successfully done all this witchcraft on every way that you make money, and they feel like they're going to stop you from making money. No, they're not. No, they are not. They're not going to stop you guys from making money. Yeah, you want true, deep, intense love. Yeah, absolutely. And you want to be intellectually attracted to somebody as well. This person's like really slow. Public face, being a leader, being a public face. This is what this person sees, and they don't like it. They basically want to stop you from helping other people and then showing your face to the public. So maybe you're like a tarot reader. Maybe you have done readings before. Maybe you've shown your hands before. These people want you to only show your hands. They feel like if they can't look at your beautiful face, then nobody else should be able to. That's crazy. So yeah, beware of somebody wanting to come in saying that they have everything that is needed. I feel like you're a one-man band. You don't need other people to free you. You know what I mean? You're already free. Yeah, lies imprison you, and the truth sets you free. That's exactly right. Yeah, their minds don't make any real sense. And that's why I can tell that these people are ruled by their emotions, because their mental state of well-being is just completely off. These people don't do anything to take care of their mental health, and they don't do anything to teach a better way of living to their children. Evil doesn't want people to help. That's exactly it. Light wants to help and love everyone. That's the thing. And I understand the purpose of the darkness is so that the light can shine brighter. You can't have one without the other. There's always a balance to everything. That's what duality is about. But I do feel like all of it is to serve the light. The darkness exists to serve the light. Point blank, period. And the light is what helps us evolve. These people are not going through any type of evolution because they keep on doing the same stupid shit over and over. These people are insane. They keep doing the dumb shit to you over and over about your gifts, trying to open dumb portals on you and all sorts of shit, using the alchemy and occult secrets to spy on your money. Why don't they take all this energy and time that they're using on you and put that into themselves? Hi, Rack Dawn. I hope that you're having a good day. Yeah, these people, if they were to put some actual, time and healing into themselves, they could become more people that are like more just better, I guess. They could become better people. They would actually heal and do the work, but these people don't want to do the work. They want you to do the work, and then they want to come in and steal from you because they're fucking lazy. And it's a no. Your public face is making you wealthy, and you were born wealthy. Wealth is health. Wealth is happiness. Wealth is sanity. You're wealthy just in the way that you are not like this person makes you wealthy. Like you guys being completely opposite of this person makes you wealthy, because this person is spiritually broke. Yeah, I guess it's probably easy. Actually, I think it's easier to just heal than to continue to have to project everything forever, because that's something that is only going to be allowed for a certain amount of time. And in the future, it's not going to be allowed. Like, these people will have a mirror put up to them, and whatever they send out will be reflected right back. I do truly believe that. And I see that happening. I do feel like this person doesn't realize that you were born wealthy, and you were born healthy, and you were born whole, and you were born in your right mind. You're moving towards real wealth and prosperity. So keep up the great work. Even if you feel like you're in a dry spell, or you feel like people have stopped giving to you, or whatever this is that you're feeling or picking up on, that's the energy that's being projected. Somebody's like, don't give to them. Don't give to them. No, it's a fuck no. If God is commanding people to support you, then the people will support you. It's crazy. Some have to learn the hard way. They do. And that's their choice. I just heard that these people are agents of chaos. So if you're an agent of order, then these people are the exact opposite. They're like agents of chaos. This surprise and unexpected turn can bring a positive change. Be ready for change. Yeah, you guys have change coming in. This change is going to be a complete rewiring of the way that you think about things, because you've had so much projected towards you. So many limitations. The way that fell in my lap, literally all these limitations are going to be freed up from your mind. It says fear and doubt limit freedom of action. Let go of worries. Don't worry about money, because you don't need to. You're always going to have somebody that comes through magically. And this is making this person upset. They should go take it up with God, because it's God that's blessing you. Yeah, don't let platonic people try to bullshit you. For sure. They love the light and the darkness and integrate them together. Yeah, it's a return that makes you stronger and wiser. I agree with that, Aquarius. I believe that these people really, they fucked up by trying to put you in a cage and limit you. And when I say put you in a cage, I literally mean that. These people have tried to look into how you used your gift and ability to help others. And then they've told the police that you sleep with people for money, and that's how you get your bills paid. And like, it's very easy to look into somebody's finances. That's probably doing a background check on somebody and looking into their credit and their finances is one of the easiest things that can be done when it comes to investigating other people. So again, these people don't think that the police have the same access or even more access to that. They're stupid for that. They're stupid as shit for that. So all these fake reports, all this bullshit, all these lies, these people are going to actually be imprisoned for this, because what they decide to express with their stupid mouths is what's putting them in jail. They should not have opened their mouth on you. This person says that you literally sleep with people to get spiritual power. That's what they do. That's not what you do. You don't sleep with people for money. This is so fucking stupid. Dude. No. I'm sorry, but it's funny. It's laughable. Especially when like you've had actual officers watch your home to see, and they see that no one goes in and out of it other than like you and maybe your significant other, if you have one, and your children. Like, you don't even have friends or people over. Like, maybe you have family over every once in a while. Your neighbors and everybody around you can see that you're not a freaking SEX worker. Okay. So again, where this shit is coming from, it's getting creative. These people just want to give any reason other than the truth. These people want any other reason for you to be blessed other than what the truth is. The fact that you're favored by God and you were given a blessing by your ancestors and by the Most High and the Holy Spirit. These people want the truth to be that the reason that you can afford whatever you're doing, again, none of their business, is because you're sleeping with people. These people are fucking stupid. And they're wasting the time of the police, and they're wasting valuable resources that could be used to actually go get criminals, instead of attacking a fucking earth angel over and over again and trying to come for them. This person feels like they're going to use witchcraft on the police to make them falsely persecute you. Like, no. Do you realize what would happen if the police came to you on some false bullshit to try to arrest you? They would like literally be hit by, I honestly feel like they would be hit by an animal trying to run into their car. They would be hit by another vehicle. They would be very severely injured to the point where they would later on in their head be like, oh, wait, what was I doing? I was on the way to go fuck with that chosen one for what somebody else said. And then I got in a car accident. Then an animal came out of nowhere and hit my car. Then whatever the delay was to where it wasn't able to happen. And then they're going to realize that this shit was a setup and that you don't come for chosen people. Because when God, the thing is that you may be a forgiving person to these people, but God is very forgiving, but God is pissed. Like when it comes to shit like this, when God has commanded you to use your gift to help other people and to teach your children how to use their abilities to help other people, that's what God has commanded. You don't even have an option to if you disobey God for what a dumbass piece of shit human that's just jealous, envious, and fucking weird and a stalker. If you were to literally sacrifice what God has commanded you to do for the whims of somebody else, you would suffer greatly for that. And so would everybody else. Like the world actually needs you. You're actually valuable. So yeah, if you were applying for any type of aid, if it was medical insurance aid, if it was, disability, if it was whatever it was, any type of benefit, if the government doesn't approve this shit, they're going to be facing quite a few restrictions. Because again, it is never fair when you have somebody using witchcraft and occult secrets against you to take your finances down, and then you have to request for assistance from the government, and you have a government that's sitting back allowing the Greys to fucking work on people, abduct them, and do experiments, allowing criminals to do witchcraft on people and take their money and stop its flow and shit like that. When you have a government that's a lazy piece of shit like the one we're dealing with here, then you've got situations like this that God will handle, especially when when these people have had the opportunity to handle the situation. God will do it for them. This could be because you want to do something that's home based. This person wants to put you in a cage and keep you trapped in your home, or keep you bound to the restrictions of whatever they want to restrict you with. This is ridiculous. The home is the harbor of the soul. Maybe this person sees that you work from home, so they try to attack it. This person is about to be homeless. Like, I'm serious. These people should really stop doing this. They should stop doing the witchcraft, because the witchcraft is not working. It says that change your environment. So again, some of you may need to move if you've got gang stalkers that are trying to mess with your money and trying to mess with your home. Again, I will tell you guys, like, if God tells you to move, then move. But if God tells you to stay where you're at, then stand your ground to these people. Literally, and ask for assistance. If you need assistance from the government, ask for it. Again, if they don't do right by you, they're going to be put up under judgment. You know what I mean? God will fuck these people up for you. You won't have to lift a finger. This is all about your wellness. Somebody has been trying to attack your mental health. Okay, they're trying to attach something to your home and to the way that you take care of your body. They know that when you're eating pure, you're drinking smoothies, you're swimming, you're taking your vitamins, whatever this is like that you do for your health. They know that when your body is well nourished, that you have a strength that outweighs what other people can do. See, you could have, when you knew this person, you could have been living a toxic lifestyle, drinking and partying. And now that you're not, it doesn't give this person an avenue in to destroy your life. And so they want the success and money that you have to come to them. They don't want to have to do any work, though. They don't see the fact that you're over here working every freaking day for whatever it is that you get. They don't understand that, because these people are not hard workers. These people don't understand that you have power in the spiritual realm to call down death upon them. And again, I would call judgment for sure. Judgment, justice, and death all three of those things and be like, between the three of you, figure out what's going on here and get rid of it. Because whatever they've tried to attach to your gifts, whatever they've tried to attach to your genetics, and whatever they've tried to attach to your lineage and to your finances is going to have you in a new beginning, not them. I don't know why people think that they're going to call up some demonic shit, attach it to you, and then they'll get a new beginning. No. And this is somebody that pricks their fingers and they sell their blood to the demons or some weird shit. They're planning on doing something in November to mess with your finances so that you don't have any doors open for you. And again, stand your ground. This is wisdom. It says you will start a new job, a new career. Your life will have a clean sweep over. And so this is wisdom says insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. So again, you could be getting signs from nature that somebody's trying to look into your finances. It's none of their fucking business, and they need to stay out of your business. If they don't want the feds, if they don't want the IRS, if they don't want child services to be breathing down their fucking neck, they need to stay out of your business, because their business is about to get exposed. And the fact that they were trying to attack you, all because you do this spiritual work, all because you use this spiritual gift that you have, that's not a good enough reason to try to attack somebody's life. And that's not a good enough reason to attach demons to them. So you have this magical foresight that shows you what the market's going to do. You know what to invest in and what not to invest in. It says, open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. So again, you are a healing person. This foresight, pay attention to the things that are important to ensure wealth. You are going to see in advance that these people are going to try to go block your finances. So what are you going to do? You're going to ask that God open doors for you. And basically you're going to just know that God's got your back, that you already have your wishes fulfilled. And then anything that you need, you're going to ask for. And, you know, if you have to ask the government for it, then that's what it is. The government should take fucking full responsibility of this epic failure and fuck up on their part. They should take 100% responsibility for it. For you having these bullshit police officers after you, wasting resources that way. I mean, this person that's tried to get you in trouble has wasted so many fucking resources. They are so entitled. They feel so entitled. Like, that is crazy to me. You're always going to see that what this person's going to do before they do it. And yeah, they're trying to block y'all's finances. They're trying to block you from people from donating to you, people from giving to you. And it's a hard no, especially when you're here and you've been changing people's lives and helping them heal. You know, like, you're not a trickster spirit. You're not over here tricking people. You're very loyal to the Most High God. And that's why God has ensured your success. And whether the money comes in through the government helping you, whether it comes in through whatever aid that you've asked for, the Most High God sees that you're loyal and is going to bring you whatever financial situation that's going to help, that's going to basically fit your situation. God's going to bring it to you because you're worthy of it. You just have to believe that, because you don't want your beliefs to be in alignment with what this other person wants you to believe. And they want you to believe that you're not good enough, that you can't use your gifts and abilities to make money, and that people won't be loyal to you, and that you don't have gifts and abilities. That's what this person wants you to believe. They want you to believe that in scarcity tactics, that you're broke and that you're poor and that you have to do, so you have to, I'm picking up on somebody that sells their body for money and they want you to have to do the same shit. It's a fuck no. You're not demonic. You're not serving the devil. This person would not have to sell their body if they had not made a demonic contract previously. So again, this person had a lot of bright ideas, but they were never brighter than the ideas that you will come up with. And God will always give you new ideas to replenish anything that somebody else has tried to steal. Somebody wants to close this door in your face so that your bright ideas are not brought to the marketplace, because they know, again, that you will be like a household name. You know what I'm saying? Welcome in, Patrick. They know that you will be a household name. That's part of being a public face. This is like talking about having innovative new inspiration and good ideas. Basically, somebody's trying to make sure that the doors close. But what do we have in this card that we had pulled earlier? That the doors will open. So every door that they've tried to have closed in your face by going before you and complaining about you or lying on you will be opened. Like God, these people are trying to do things that God can undo very easily. God could definitely change this whole situation. And I feel like God is going to. God wants you to believe in the fact that God is going to change this situation. Vacation. See, this person doesn't want you going on vacation. They don't want you spending money. They don't want you having money to spend, and they don't want you saving it. This person feels like you should be suffering like them. It's a fuck no. And if this is like your family disinheriting you or disowning you and not helping you out financially, if they've stolen any amount of inheritance, any home that was supposed to be left to you, any money that was supposed to be left to you, I don't give a fuck what it is. See, the government, they look into shit like this to see if you have an inheritance or amount of money that's coming to you that you don't even know about, so they can help you get your hands on your money so that they don't have to be the one to help pay for your again, the government should be paying everybody's rent every month. The government should be giving everybody on this planet, in America, I should say, they should be giving them at least $2,500 a month to take care of their basic needs so that they can have a place to lay their head at night and have a place to wash themselves so that they can be of service to the community. Again, the government has epically failed us. Okay. And God is not supporting this bullshit anymore. I'm not kidding. I actually pity if you have to go to any hearing or argue with any government, anything program to get assistance when you're obviously struggling and poor. And this is what this person doesn't want the government helping you, but they want assistance. That's crazy. If you have to go to the government and they don't help you, then this is going to blow the fuck up in their face in a real bad way. You know what I mean? Like, it's really going to blow up in their face. Like, people will pass away. People will go into poverty. People will pass away. People will be fired. And then new people will be put in their place. And so I'm like, seriously, if God's like, don't worry, even if the government fails you, and like already society has failed you, the police have failed you, the police have ceased, they have not fucking served justice. Okay. The medical system has failed you, all of that shit. And then if the government fails you, this is why you put your reliance in God, because God is not of this world. I mean, God is of this world, but God is more than that. And God can do anything. So again, if these people want to fuck with you and hide your inheritance and steal and whatever, God's already got something else for you that's going to be even better. So fuck these people. They should just be happy with whatever they stole, whatever they were able to block. Be happy with that. And I can promise you, if you had any opportunities that you felt went like you missed an opportunity, no, that was an opportunity that would not have benefited you. Okay, so whatever this person felt like they blocked, they did not actually block. You have a money tree over here that's going to continue to give to you. And I do feel like, somebody is not understanding. They don't understand abundance. That when you're abundant, like, God will give you the energy that's needed to do this work for God to get paid. Okay. And even if it seems like you're going through a Job season where you're being tested, God is wanting to see how you'll act without money, how grateful for your life you'll be without finances, and how grateful for your life that you'll be with finances. But just because you could be going through an up and down does not, and it is because of this other person. But God's allowing it to go on because God wants to see how you're going to react and how you're going to change your mentality when it comes to your beliefs and thoughts about finances and about God, because everything that we talk about in these readings has to do with your relationship with God and the way that you feel about the Most High. And so it says, dreams come true. You will get what you have long desired. Enjoy your wealth. Yeah, wealth is health. There are so many things that we take for granted. We feel like we're poor because we don't have $1 billion in the bank, but really we have our health, we have our mental health, we have emotional stability, we have sanity. First of all, these people are fucking crazy. We have a lot of things that you cannot, that even if you had millions and billions of dollars, you can't buy sanity, you can't buy health, you can't buy, happiness. Really, you just can't. So somebody sees you being wealthy in the ways that they're not, and they're like, oh no, hell no, they're not going to be handsome, they're not going to be beautiful, they're not going to be healthy, happy, wealthy, and whole, they're not going to be all that and have money. Fuck no. And it's not this person's job to play God in your life. They need to start working on repairing their relationship with God in their own life instead of trying to be your God. You are never going to worship this person. This person is disgusting to me. You're never going to bow down to this person and call them God. So they should just let go of the role. Yeah, wisdom, money can't buy that. Exactly. There's so much stuff that you guys have that money can't buy that you can use to actually make money. So again, if one door is closed in your face, another will open. Many choices. What I just say, another will open. This money tree is going to bring you many choices. It says opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. I don't know why it says Rome. I think it should say home, but yeah, it says look at all of your options. So again, you could have more options than what you think. And I feel like, the government needs to pick up. They fucked this shit up beyond all repair. Okay. They foobarred this situation. They need to do something to make it right. And if they don't, they are going to suffer, and they're not going to know why they're suffering. They're not going to know which person they fucked over financially. Which civil prophet was it that I turned down and put my nose up and decided not to help them when I basically fucking could have? Who did I put out on the streets? Which person was it that I fucked over? These people are going to be having to look through their records to find out who was the last person that I did a case for, because that's why now I'm homeless. And literally, I'm talking about judges, lawyers, all this shit. If they don't get on your fucking side and start actually helping you with whatever it is that you need, they're going to go broke. They're going to be homeless, and God is going to punish them for the rest of their fucking life. And God's going to literally teach them. God is going to put these people in the same exact position that you're in, with somebody else oppressing them, doing witchcraft on them. God's going to allow every obscene atrocity financially to occur to these people. And then when these people reach out for help and they need government assistance in the future, it's going to be denied. So this is why you just do right by people the first time. These people are going to lose their law degree. They're going to lose their shit. They're going to lose whatever it is that they use to make money, because they tried to literally shun. They basically turned up civil profit. And I do consider you guys to be civil prophets. You work for the public, trying to turn somebody, because of their spiritual beliefs and because of a gift that they have, trying to turn them to live on the streets and saying, no, they're not going to help them in the situation that they're in. That's wrong. Our government should be covering our rent, point blank, period. And we should be paying for our food. Okay. But beyond that, the government is a piece of actual shit right now. And anybody that goes down this path of following up this dumb asshole that keeps trying to block your money, anybody that goes along that path is going to be oppressed by witchcraft. They're going to be in the same situation that you've been in, and they're not going to be able to get out of it. Where God's going to get you out of this situation by bringing you many choices. Choices will not be offered to these people because they tried to condemn you and you've not done anything to them. You know what I mean? It's like God doesn't try. This is like God teaching somebody through allowing them to get their karma. But yeah, they will teach you a lesson that they will not forget. These people will never, ever make the mistake of trying to again, you don't judge a book by its cover, and you don't turn somebody down who's asking for assistance that You can clearly see needs assistance. If the government actually supported its people, it would. And again, if we can pay the rent for all illegal immigrants, we should have no fucking problem paying for the rent of people that are actual citizens of the country. Welcome in, Sharon. But literally, that's a no-brainer to me. So if we were able to pay for the rent of all of these illegal people that were criminals and shouldn't have been here and blah, 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 then we can pay the rent of people who actually need assistance in this country. And it doesn't need to be such a fucking fight. You should not have to, like, literally, like, you should not have to pull the government by its fucking ears and drag it through the streets to get it to do the right thing. The government should be doing the right thing, especially when they have access to your taxes, to your medical records, to your fucking financial state of well-being, to your credit and all that shit. The government sees you're in a bad spot, in a bad situation. They need to fucking do the right thing and take care of your finances, at least the rent portion. And then why you having a place to live, that would give you the opportunity to then work for the food that you're going to put in your mouth. Yeah, the only time that you don't give money is when someone will use the money for hard drugs or heroin. Absolutely. Yeah. You never see weed smokers asking for money or asking for free things. Exactly. It's like just crazy to me. But I do feel like, people that are struggling through addiction, the government should be able to contact your landlord and send them a fucking check so that you have a place to live, regardless of what you're doing in your life. And that's the way it should be. And then the people that provide other people places to live, like the landlords, should be getting a tax credit if they don't already, for doing that, for helping other people stay afloat. That would be a society that, takes care of one another, not one that depletes the other. And that's what we're dealing with, because we have these two polarities, Republican and Democratic, that are so opposite of each other. Where we need to really be is in the middle of that, in the middle between those two opposite polarities. And the fact that we cannot gain a balance is because we keep going from one extreme to the other. And so it's utter chaos. It's chaotic. So yeah, you're going to continue to win. You're going to have many choices that will all lead you to what is always been and will always be yours, is this winning. And like I said, when it's part of your destiny, you can't escape fate. Good luck. So it says sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. This person needs to realize that sooner or later, you're going to get your needs fulfilled. Sooner or later, the good luck and winning comes to everyone. It's, again, this person they can try to delay and they can try to close doors in your face. But if any door was closed in your face, then that door was not for you, because these opportunities that this person feels like they've stolen from you have not actually been stolen from you. Star power. This is because somebody sees, oh, well, they're a star, they should be able to make money. Okay. I understand that people see that you're a star. They also see you have a winning energy. This is where you don't judge a book by its cover. You could literally be using your star power to express the way that you feel, and people feel a type of way about that. Everyone on this planet, everyone in the United States of America has the right to have a place to live. They have a right to have a home and a bed to call their own. Every single person alive. And if the homeless people don't want a place to live because they would prefer to be homeless, then that's their choice. But we should still be giving them a place to live and taking care of at least their basic necessity called rent. Okay. And this government, if it continues to fuck over the civil prophets and the people of God, then it's going to basically suffer. It's going to really suffer. And the thing is that God will always have your back, but God's not going to have the back of these people. God's going to make these people suffer for a very long time in poverty. Direction. Yeah, see, this age of enlightenment, it's like been so needed. This direction, do not deviate from your path. Somebody is doing all of this shit, using all this witchcraft, doing all this shit so they can stop you from guiding other people back to God. They don't want you helping other people heal. They want you to come off of your path so that this person can catch up. This person wants you to sacrifice what you're doing so that they can feel secure about themselves. You are not the reason that this person has no self-confidence. It's their losing ass mother and father that's the reason they don't have self-confidence, and it's their own fault. It's not your fault. You're not going to be deviating from the path that God set you on, that you're already winning on, because somebody feels upset about it. I don't care if they're a tarot reader. I don't care if they think they have spiritual powers. I don't care if they believe that they're the God of all gods. I don't give a fuck what these people think. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Success. You will still be directed towards success. Like I said, when it comes to destiny, it doesn't matter which door you open. Any door you go through is going to lead you to the same place. You know what I mean? Cover is a cover. Seeing underneath the cover is where the true treasure is at. Absolutely. I agree with that, Aquarius, for sure. It's just like, you being on the right track and being about to make it. And then here comes some stupid dumbass that wants to use occult secrets to try to stop you. This is going to backfire on them so bad. And they're going to be the ones in poverty asking for help. And nobody's going to help these people. They're going to be shunned. This is like a perfect fit. This success is part of your destiny. A perfect fit. It says finding the right path, the right fit with the right job, the soul, the ideal job. You're meant to be here. So where you are headed, where you are now, you're meant to be there. Again, and if these people were trying to get you to move, why don't they move? If they're so uncomfortable with you living in this area, why don't they fucking go? Why is it that you have to go? God's not telling you to move at this time. I feel like God's telling you to move on from these people, but not to actually physically move. Don't let anybody push you out of your house, Independence. Somebody does not want you being independent. They want you relying on them. You're never going to rely on this person because you never did rely on this person. It says manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. So yeah, I feel like you could easily prove that you manage your own money fine. So whatever these people were doing, it's going to be a real shame on them. A real shame for them. Helping hand. Like I said, if they don't give you the help that you ask for, they're going to be condemning themselves to hell. And that's not an exaggeration. That's literally the consequence of betraying a chosen one, of not doing right by somebody. They're going to have to go to some type of hell for some amount of time. It says that need others to assist with services, increase productivity. Again, there are certain people that should just be protected and taken care of. And the fact that our government is that cheap, broke, low vibrational, ridiculous, wicked, stupid, ignorant, dumb, and they're in such a scarcity mindset, yet they can send billions and trillions of dollars on technology and bullshit that we don't even fucking need. Yet they can't help everybody in the country that's a citizen of their country, that has sworn their loyalty to their country. They can't help them have a place to live. Make it make sense. Do we actually want people on the streets? Do we want people fucking homeless? Like, is that what the government really wants? Is that what they want of everybody? Because their actions pretty much show that that's what they want. And that's not right. The whole fucking government can burn completely down and go to hell in a handbasket. This is like somebody that wants to look into your savings. Beware of somebody coming in saying that they're going to be a helping hand and they're just there to look at what you've saved so that they can go back and report it to somebody else. I feel like you don't owe anybody anything. And with this gift, you can use it however you want to help people. These people that really want to dictate what you can do with your ability, they need to grow up and realize that that's not something they're ever going to have control over. They're never going to be in control of what is on the inside of you or what exists on the outside of you. That is not their job, not their place, and they need to move the fuck on and graduate from this immature state of being. It says social status. You will reach the heights of fame in society. Don't get arrogant. So again, I swear. I hope that the government changes its ways and gets its shit together. And I don't know why the government thinks, oh, people just sit at home and collect checks. No, they won't. Who in the fuck wants to sit at home and do absolutely nothing? Shut the fuck up. That would last for like a month before somebody would be so bored out of their goddamn brain that they would want to go back to work or do something to interact with other people. So again, COVID shows us that right there, what COVID did. And I get that the government's exhausted. It's because they keep running from one polarity to the other and they can't ever balance anything. Because the systems that we have created do not create balance. They create shit to be completely out of balance in every direction. It's exactly if it's the divine will to move, then it will happen and it'll happen naturally. Like I always say, when I was living in the condo, I was being harassed, gang stalked, bullied, had witchcraft being done on me every fucking day. People were treating me really bad. The police were after me, just all of this shit that was going on. The moment that I decided to go, okay, God, I'm going to give this to you. And if I need to move, then I need to move, you know. The moment that I did that, some shit freed up and I actually moved a month later. So literally, it was like, God always is going to rescue me. It's just, I have to be willing to put my hands up and be like, okay, this situation has become too much for me. God, if I'm supposed to be somewhere else, move me. And so it happened. And so you have to understand that, that the universe and the divine will only give you so many chances to make a move. But like, if you want to stay in an old stuck situation, the universe will allow you to do that. But the universe does give you opportunities to make decisions for yourself, basically. Yeah, you take care of an older guy to help him. Yes, he has no one to help him. And you helped your own house. Good. And you help fix it up and you're working on your own stream. Yeah. Good for you. Yeah. Correct. And possibly astrology. That's exactly it. Flexibility. Somebody doesn't want you to be able to be flexible. They don't want you moving through life with ease. That's because this person wants to compete with you. They need to stay out of your business and stay out of your energy because they're broke. You have this sweet success coming in because you are the resource. The resources that you're looking for actually exist within you. It's just about getting those to the forefront, sharing it with other people, and then it'll be returned back to you. And then again, it says, be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. What you invest in, like what you literally put your energy and your time into, is going to be God. And that's why you'll be divinely protected from all misfortune. Anybody that comes along thinking, oh, I'm going to curse their platform, I'm going to curse their job, I'm going to curse their whatever, this person is cursing their own shit. They're not ever going to be touching yours. Point blank, period. They're exhausted trying to do this because these people made the wrong decision. They were trying to create fast changes. They wanted you to use your own mind power against yourself. Like they wanted this brain power. They wanted you to self-sabotage, is what I'm trying to say. This was a snake that was taking a really big gamble. They were trying to steal an opportunity that is coming to you anyways. And this is like not even an opportunity that you'll want because you're creating your own opportunities. This person feels like they stole your job. No, the fuck they didn't. This is a dumbass bitch. I'm sorry, but stupid. You're over here moving up. This person thought that they stole your destiny and your job, and you had already completed that part of your purpose. So it's fine for this person to have that. Yeah, shut down, and they got called, say the case is gone. Like, what the fuck, y'all dragged me through all of this, and then it's all suddenly gone. That's exactly it. It's like literally this person thought that they won. They thought that they successfully stole something from you. No, they didn't. You're over here reaping the fruits of your labor, which is what I was saying is going to happen in August, which is this month. It says it's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. And then you're going to have a successful love life that you will be able to celebrate. It says free from problems and money troubles, enjoy the passion of love. You are going to be able to celebrate. this beautiful partnership that you have. And I do feel like you're joining forces with the universe. So if the universe is for you and God is for you, who could be against you? These people are going to one day wake up and realize that they never had the power that they thought they had. They never had the influence that they thought they had, and they never had the spiritual abilities that they thought that they had. Those belonged to some other entity, and now that entity has taken that shit back because it never belonged to this person. You're going through a transformation, and you guys are literally evolving. It says change is the natural order of things. So don't be afraid when change comes into your life, because not all change could be scary, but it's just, all it is, you guys, is fear of the unknown, and you guys don't need to fear the unknown. Trust me, you're going to face the unknown no matter what, but you don't need to fear it. Like, you can trust that God will be there even when you have to face the unknown. And so these people are going to wake up and realize that, like, that they're not going to be able to silence you. They're not going to be able to pull you off your path. They're not going to be able to take your star power. They're not going to be able to see into your future. They're not going to be able to stop you from going on vacations, stop you from traveling. They're not going to be able to steal your ideas or steal anybody that's loyal to you. These people are not going to be able to replicate anything that you do. They're not going to be able to follow you on this journey that you're going on. Okay. These people will not follow you. They will not be going where you go. And it's because they tried to do that. God is going to come in and bless you with money because these people tried to do this shit. So if it was a family member that stole an inheritance and you applied for some type of financial benefit, whether it's like medical insurance benefits, or if it's like, disability or social security or whatever, if the government finds that there was money stolen from you as you were a child, and that your parents have been, or whoever the fuck it is that stole this money, has been spending your money while you've been out here struggling and needing help, the government will persecute these people. Okay. And so I hope to God that this is not anybody's family, but I'm giving everybody a heads up warning that, if they're doing this to you, if they come across this reading, give this person their fucking money now. Okay. If they want to stay alive, they need to give you your money, point blank, period. God has commanded them to do it. They don't want to be obedient to that, then God's going to get you your money in another way. But either way, you will be having these doors open for you. You will be fulfilled. You will be aided. And again, like I said, who the fuck are these people to say that you are not needing of help? If your doctor has said that you're disabled, if you're a caregiver for somebody, literally, people need to take that shit into consideration. I don't care what these people say or what they think. They're not going to be able to take away what they didn't give you. And again, all of your health and wealth, that's all meant for you. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, you guys. I want you guys to be successful, and I know that you have brilliant futures ahead of you. So just remember me when you guys get successful. I choose to find humor and joy in every situation. Truly, this is laughable. I mean, it's not funny because it's been affecting your life, but God wanted to see how you guys were going to react with money and without money, how you were going to develop. And because you're so grateful for your life, and this other person that's wanting to steal from you and wanting to block your money, they're not grateful for their life. That's a big difference in energy. Oh, thank you. I will never forget you guys either. Yeah, it's like literally, it says, do your best and forget the rest. Forget about what doesn't serve you. Again, you got somebody that's trying to look into your finances with like, what is it? What are those little like a binocular? They're trying to get a real close-up view of what your they want to count your money. Okay. This person feels like you're making a lot more money than you actually are. I feel like it's none of their business. It says you are the most beautiful when you love yourself. And remember, it's just like life is like this. God will tell you, before you can serve me, you have to love yourself. It's just like being in the airplane and, you have that oxygen mask. You have to put that on yourself so that you can be awake and conscious to put that on your child. You know what I mean? Yeah, you laugh when you smack your head on everything. You bring light to every solution. Exactly. Because when you focus on, when you're a solution oriented person, that was hard to say, solution oriented person. When you are solution orientated, that's what I wanted to say. When you are focused on the solution, that's what you manifest. And God is the solution to this problem because this has become too much. So, yeah, just remember that you've got to put that oxygen mask on yourself before you can help anybody else out. And this person would block your money and then need your help. Like, that's why I'm like, why do people do this dumb shit? It says, find your voice and shout it from the rooftops. Literally, express yourself. People need to hear your point of view, and it is valued. Just because you've got a couple people that are going to bully you no matter what, I feel like it's literally forgive these people because they're stupid, first of all. And secondly, they can't make you get out of your own position. You could, the only person that can make you leave your position is you. The only person that can make you not use your gifts is you. That's why these people want you to self-sabotage, but you're not going to do that. It says, take a breath and realize just how cool you actually are. And you guys are cool. I think that being connected to God is cool. I think that that's like way cool. I don't think being connected to the devil is cool. I mean, some people are connected to the devil, but not in a negative way. And so that's why everybody's experience is different. But yeah, I feel like God is the coolest thing. So continue to, it says the question isn't who's going to let you. That's like these people feel like, well, I'm not going to let them have money. I'm not going to let them be successful. I'm not going to let them use their gifts. Who the fuck are they to say that they are not going to let you do anything? They're not God. That's not who's going to let you. It's who's going to stop you. No one. No one's going to stop you because nobody can stop you. The only person that could stop you is you, but you're not going to do that because you know that you'll find success if you continue down the path that you're on. And any door that you open, it's going to lead you to your destiny, which is the same place. So it doesn't matter what door you take, you're going to get there. You know what I mean? It just, some doors may take a little bit more time than other doors, but each door, each avenue you take is going to lead you back to yourself. It says to all the haters, nanny, nanny, boo, boo. Literally. These people just hate you because you're beautiful. They hate you because you're gifted, and they hate you because you're a star. Oh, well, it's a very small portion of people compared to the amount of people that love you. I would just want to say that. Yeah, exactly. Any amount of power could be used for good or bad. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. That's the thing. You guys leave brightness. You leave light wherever you go, and it's enlightenment. You never know how just smiling at somebody can actually change their day. It's like literally, you don't know the impact you have on others until you experience it yourself. But because we don't experience ourselves in that type of way, we misjudge how important we are. Like extremely important to God. It says small steps every day. If you take small steps every day, you will be led to the correct place. So I do feel like, always work on your dreams, what you truly want to do, what you're inspired by. Do that, because working a job that you hate just to get your basic needs met is going to run your health into the ground, and it'll keep you away from your destiny. And that's why these big ass companies, these Fortune 500 companies, that is basically why they enslave people as employees, because they want to keep people from, and they take your urine, they take your blood, whatever they test to do drug tests, they take part of your DNA, and then they do it's a form of magic they do to keep you bound to their company so that you have to always be working for them. They don't realize that we actually don't need those companies. If everybody was doing their own thing, it would work out perfectly, and everybody's business would support everybody else's business. Like the world would go around just as fine if we didn't have these big corporations that are taking people away from the things that they would actually like to do in their lives. And again, they feel like if they can keep you in a low vibration, serving them, giving, and while they energy harvest, off of you, they feel like they're going to win that way. Jump at the chance to show them your greatness. So again, it's not going to hurt you to take little steps every day towards your true goals and true inspirations. Yes, good for you. I'm so glad that you smile at everyone. Yeah, I didn't used to be like that, but then when after I got out of the condo situation off the Indian Burial Grounds and I moved to another house in a completely different place, just completely got up and was like, peace out, I'm fucking leaving this state behind, bye, and left. Now I'll like see people just driving by and I'll if I'm watering the grass, I'll wave at them. I'll smile at them. I'm like friendly where I was not like that before. It says my self-care is a priority in your life. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself, because just like how you take care of others, make sure you're taking care of yourself the same. Don't ever expect anybody to come in and take care of you. I mean, the government is basically liable to have to take care of you, especially because of the circumstances surrounding your finances. But yes, you can. And again, not all people are meant to be working 9-to-5 jobs. In fact, I don't think anybody is meant to be working for corporations. I feel like corporations are stealing people away from their destinies. Yeah, I used to be more friendly and smiley your whole life. Well, you know what? Smiling, it helps. It helps yourself because you fake it until you make it. You know what I mean? Even if you don't feel happy, still smile. It can really brighten somebody's day. So yeah, I think that you guys can be friendly without being personal with others. It says, don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle. You guys are beautiful spirits. I feel like you're here to touch the souls of other people and to help all of us wait. I know that you guys are light workers. I believe that in my soul. And I feel like all of you guys are learning a lot and you're actually growing and you're like about to step in your position, and here comes somebody trying to stop that. It says, whatever happens today, don't worry, it's going to be okay. Nobody's going to be able to sit in your throne. Okay. It says, don't be afraid to dream big and to follow those dreams. Like I said, you can dissect a big dream, something that seems like a huge goal, into little steps that you take every day towards it. Yeah, you're doing a shaman experience. Yeah, you tap your heart smile. I love that. Okay, let's get one more. You are stronger than you think. You are stronger than you think. Wow. It says, I am the author of my own life. No one can write your story except for you and God. And God will never write any negativity into your story. It'll always be about something that will give God more glory. So it's the only way is up, especially if you feel like you're down. The only way is up. I would just be thinking that anyways. It's like the only way is up and through the issue. The thing is that you're not going to block yourself. I feel like you guys are, not letting what other people think affect you. And that's basically where your energy needs to be, because the only thing that matters about your life is the way you think about it and the way that God thinks about it. When it comes to everybody else, they're non-relevant because they're not the creator of your life. All right, you guys, continue to give the glory to God. And when you need financial help, ask God. If you go to God, God will not turn you down. And you may find that money comes in surprising ways. I would definitely be working on what your ideas, beliefs, and thoughts are, and the words you speak about money and your finances, and the things that you've accepted, into your energy because of what other people believe about money. Be questioning yourself so that you can actually look at thoughts and beliefs that don't serve you and then go, okay, I'm going to consciously let go of this. All right, you guys, know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, peace be with you. Have a wonderful Monday, you guys. Enjoy your day. Be happy. Smile at people. Smile at yourself. And know that God loves you and that God's got your back. But really, if you need anything, ask the divine. The divine will always come through for you, especially if it's something that you need. God has no problem helping you guys get your needs met. Okay. All right. I'm giving you air hugs and lots of support. Go out there and inspire others. Be a light, because you guys are a beacon of hope to those who need you. All right, I'll see you in the next reading. Peace be with you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.